Yes, Mr.
But the court, Lady Leonard Assessors, I call the witness Samantha Taylor. It's number 40, my lady, on the list of witnesses. Lady, may I just remind the court that she was one of the witnesses on our list of exclusions. I kindly request that the court make the same order as far as this witness is concerned.
In respect of this witness, I make the same order that I made with the others. No photographs or image of this witness may be televised or published in any form.
As the court pleases.
Your language of preference, ma'am?
Sorry.
Your language of preference?
English.
Your full names, please.
Samantha Taylor.
Samantha Taylor, my lady. Do you have any objection in taking the prescribed oath?
No objection.
Do you consider the oath binding to your conscience?
Yes.
Do you swear that the evidence you will give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing else but the truth?
Yes.
If that is the case, please raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
So help me God.
Sworn in, my lady.
So help me God.
Thank you. You may be seated. Yes,
Madam, do you know the accused, Mr. Oscar Pistorius?
Yes, I do, my lady.
How do you know him?
I'm his ex-girlfriend.
You were in a relationship with him during what period?
We met each other in 2010. We started dating in 2011, my lady.
How old were you when you started dating?
I was 17 years old, my lady.
Where did you meet?
We briefly met at a rugby game in 2010.
And how did that develop into a relationship?
Thereafter, he added me on Facebook and we just started talking over social media.
Now, during the relationship, did you spend time at his house?
Yes, my lady.
If you were given average per week, how many days did you spend there?
About 4 days a week.
Now, you're familiar with the main bedroom up there?
Yes, I am, my lady.
On the bed, if you stand in front of the bed, looking to the wall, on which side of the bed would he frequent? Where would he sleep?
He would sleep on the right-hand side of the bed if you're facing the wall.
Now, did you know that the accused owned a gun during your relationship?
Yes, my lady.
How did you know that?
He kept it on him all the time, my lady.
If you say he kept it on him all the time, what do you mean?
He carried it around with him.
If you would go to friends, what would he do? Would you visit the friends? Would he carry the gun?
Yes, he would, my lady.
Now, at night, do you know what he did with his firearm at night?
He placed his firearm next to his bedside, on the bedside table, or next to his legs on the floor.
Now, on which side of the bed would his legs be?
On the right-hand side where he slept.
Now, madam, we were able to establish that the accused had 2 cell phones during the time of the incident. When you were in a relationship with the accused, how many cell phones did he have?
He had 2 cell phones, my lady.
Why?
He used one for work and one for personal work.
Did the accused use his cell phones a lot?
Yes, he did, my lady.
Now, would that include evenings?
Yes.
What would he do with his cell phones in the evening?
He often used his cell phone during the night.
To do what?
I don't know. I didn't look at what he was doing on his cell phone.
So one can use a cell phone to make voice calls, one can use a cell phone to write messages. If you say he would use his cell phone at night, would that be to make voice calls?
No, that would be to message people.
And the accused also had an iPad.
Yes, he did.
Did he use that frequently?
Yes, my lady.
Would that include nights?
Yes, my lady.
Now, it is the accused case that at the night he was anxious and he screamed. And it's his case of the incident, the night of the incident, and it's his case, and he had it tested according to him, that if he screams and he's really anxious, he sounds like a woman.
That is not true. He sounds like a man.
Now, have you heard him scream?
Yes.
Once or more?
A few times, my lady.
But I think they would say that only when he's really anxious. When he screamed, did you see him being anxious?
I've seen him be very anxious.
And he would shout at women.
At myself.
And did it sound like the shouts or screams of a woman?
It sounded like a man, my lady.
Now, madam, there was an incident when you were with the accused at the Vaal.
Yes.
The Vaal River.
Yes.
What was the occasion?
We went to visit some friends at the Vaal River, my lady.
Now, who accompanied you there?
It was myself, Oscar, and Darren Fresco in one car, and Justin Devaris and Sam Gravenstein in another car.
And when you left that function, who were you with?
I was with Oscar and Darren Fresco.
Now, an incident happened whilst you were travelling back from the function you were at.
Yes.
What happened?
On the way home, we got stopped by the police because we were speeding. The policeman asked Oscar and Darren to step out of the car. Oscar left his gun on the seat of the car.
Just a moment.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
So Oscar had left his gun on the seat of the car, and when the police had a look, he saw the gun was on the seat, and he said to Oscar that the gun could not just be left on the seat there. So the policeman cocked the gun, and the bullets flew out of the gun into the car, and then Oscar got very angry, and eventually they gathered the bullets, they found all the bullets, and they put the gun back together, and we drove away.
Just before you go on, you said Oscar got very angry. How do you know that?
I was there.
What did he do?
He shouted at the policeman because he said that he was not allowed to touch his gun.
He said the policeman was not allowed to touch his gun?
Yes.
And during that time, Mr. Fresco, where was he?
Mr. Fresco had also stepped out of the car at the time.
He was present?
Yes, he was present.
Yes, so what happened then?
After we left there, Oscar and Darren were pretty anxious and a little bit irritated with the policeman, and so they laughed and they said that they wanted to shoot a robot, and then Oscar shot a bullet out the sunroof.
Okay, let us just spend time on what you're saying now.
Okay.
So you're driving in a car. Who's the driver of the vehicle?
Darren Fresco was driving at the time, my lady.
And the accused was sitting where?
In the passenger seat in the front.
And you were where?
I was in the back seat behind the accused.
So just tell the court what you saw, what happened.
Well, at that time?
At that time, yes.
So I was sitting in the back, and after they said they wanted to shoot a robot, about 2 minutes after, I saw Oscar take his gun and shoot out of the car roof.
Was there a sound?
A very, very loud sound.
What did he say?
They both laughed.
Did they discuss this at any time? Him and Fresco, or him with you?
Did they discuss it after the
shoot?
incident?
Yeah, after the shoot. After he shot through the roof, did they discuss that?
No, they didn't discuss it. They laughed.
Now, did he discuss it with you, the reasons why he shot through the roof?
No.
So, now we have to tell the court, you said he shot through the roof. Was the roof damaged?
Oh, sorry. It was a sunroof, my lady. The sunroof was open.
And from the function at the valve, where did you go?
We went to sign gun papers at a friend of Oscar. I don't recall what area it was in.
And from there, where did you go?
From there, we went to dinner in Santon.
Now, can you recall where you were when Oscar fired, in terms of an area, in terms of roads and so forth, when Oscar fired the shot?
Unfortunately, I don't know the area well, so I can't state where exactly it was, but I remember it being after we got stopped by the police.
Now, just one last aspect is about screaming. You said that Oscar screamed at you.
Yes.
Is it one occasion or more?
On more occasions, my lady.
Were you present when he screamed and shouted at other people?
Yes, I was, my lady.
That would include who?
That would include my sister, my best friend, another friend of ours.
His name?
His best friend, Alex.
Alex,
Yeah.
And during those occasions, could you confuse the screams for that of a woman?
No.
Now, this relationship, how did it end? Now, finally end.
Finally, at the end.
Yeah, at the end.
He cheated on me with Riva Steenkamp.
As the court pleases, my lady, I have nothing further.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Rowe?
Thank you, my lady. Ms. Taylor, do you say that when he took Riva Steenkamp out for the first time, that he was still in a relationship with you?
Yes, we were.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't want to do it, but I will come back later and make copies of emails between the two of you to show that it's not so. But let me ask you, before we go to that process, when did your relationship stop with him?
The first time or the second time?
First time and then the second time. And if you can, speak up a little bit, please.
Okay. The first time our relationship ended was when he cheated on me with... I'm sorry, please.
Just take your time, please. We'll just pause for a moment. I'll take a shot at it. I'll just wait outside.
As the court pleases.
There's a short break by the Gauteng North High Court in Pretoria, taking a break there after the witness, the eighth witness of the state witness, Samantha Taylor, the ex-girlfriend of Oscar Pistorius, broke down in tears after testifying that Pistorius' scream does not sound like that of a woman. Now we'll take a break and we'll be right back.